The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you look at this defense,
they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Throwing is Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 81 yards. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 70 yards. And the Bears are once again back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Williams going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Slot man moves right. Murray now to throw. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cardinals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Murray going to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass complete there to Harrison. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw is Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duvernay in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. And just shutting him off there. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Shotgun now from Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Trying to
inside, but nothing there.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now this time Murray to throw it. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. There's Chris Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Now Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
Let's go now. Will line up for the two-point conversion. Viking 18. 79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther Mustang 19. Check up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the gun, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Williams. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down at the 35-yard line.
Here's Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Working out of the gun, Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Olave motioning to the left. On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A give up the middle with Benson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run over center with Benson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple.
Let's go. 70 Lion. 18 Cardinal. Go.
To throw, it's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
18 left.
Throwing is Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and 6. A pass complete to Odunze. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. They run with a fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson. That's some strong running. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Cardinals 45, Bears 18. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Williams going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Johnson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze from 4 yards out. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion.
Williams going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hook left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Down the sideline he goes, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Olave, 61 yards. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Looking to throw. Williams. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Williams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 6 now.
Here we go. Hurt. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Benson. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire.